Yippee! Hello. Yeah, so today I think I'll continue with some practice. Seems people like the little guys I drew yesterday, but I think I always kind of stumble when it comes to like doing the lines and the colors for chibis and stuff. So we're gonna try to draw some cute things and not lose the cuteness as we go on. I never really know how. I don't think I've settled on a way that I like to do, like the colors and stuff, or even the lines. Really, I'm looking at my brushes now, and I'm like, I don't like any of these. I think I'll start with Faye because I kind of have the most confidence in drawing her, opposed to some of the others. I usually do like vector layers for line art. It's really handy because you can resize. Like if you make a mistake, you can resize your lines on vector layers without it being all getting all like blurry and getting all those artifacts and stuff if you use vector layers. But I think I'm just gonna stick with regular raster layers for this and hope. Let's see that looks. I think that's okay. Hey. Look at some people's work that I like. Okay. I'm so nervous. Could try that. And go with the eyes first. And I'll also pull up reference image. It's not usually how I do anything. Oh, on like vector layers, they probably don't. So, this is the same brush on the vector layer, so you can see it's like already a little sharper. I'm not sure if it's showing up that well, but like you can tell it's like a little bit sharper already. And then if I were to like resize these, you know, I'm scaling this up like really far. See, it's not as like fuzzy as it was when it started, but it's also like not very it's like a lot sharper. So maybe if you want that look of like that kind of brush, like that soft brush, then it might not work. But you can see like it's not all fuzzy and pixelated, even though we resized it like from there to there. So because I usually have kind of old solid, very like thick fine art that I don't really use like soft brushes or paint or like, you know, watercolor type brushes. I'm totally fine with this, but you know, if that's not the kind of thing that you're going for, it can be kind of tricky to maintain the look that you want. But yeah, I tend to do line art on vector layers for that reason, because I make a lot of mistakes and I resize and reshape and do all that. Let me get rid of this. Yes, it's a rat. I'm gonna start with her because I have the most like confidence or like experience, I guess, in drawing her. This is me trying to maintain the cuteness of the sketches. Yeah, I might like pivot, so I might go and back into like sketching and just sketching some more stuff, or you know, something like that. So I didn't. I started a little later than usual because I couldn't really decide what I wanted to do. Like I didn't know if I wanted to do more sketches or if I wanted to do lines or what I wanted to do on stream. I actually, for my warm-up sketch, here I'll show you, I drew a ruse with his like short haircut, and I was gonna do this on stream. I was gonna continue this, and I thought like the ball kept rolling, so I was like, oh, what if I like animated this? What if I made it into a short animation? And I couldn't really think what I wanted to do for the animation. So I was like, let's not do that today. But maybe because I actually, you know, this was just a warm-up sketch before my stream, but I ended up really liking it. So I was thinking like, oh, maybe I'll do like a simple blink and then like a smile or something. But I couldn't quite figure it out. But I don't know, like I said, we could pivot during the stream. I don't have a concrete plan for today. So we might like go back to that. And see, I already don't like these eyelashes. A little softer. And yeah, it's it works like the vector tools and other programs, which is very nice. But it can be very you know, it's just as limited, I guess, as, you know, using a vector brush in those where you know, you can't really use like the fill tool. And some other stuff like that can get kind of annoying. Especially for animations, I like to use the vector layers for lines. It's a lot easier for editing and stuff. My lines are already like really messy. Let's make this sketch a little lighter so I can see where my lines are. Actually, let's not, because that looks horrible. Yeah, like a couple weeks ago, I did a stream where I was trying chibis, and I thought, oh, it would be really chill and easy and cool, but I ended up like really not liking how it turned out. I've been asked to do some chibis for a friend. It's sort of like a work thing. So I want to make sure I'm not giving them stuff that I don't like. I'm glad people like these though. I was worried. Maybe they weren't cute enough. Oh yeah, it just stays locked with the rest of the lips, yeah. Oh, that's like worse. That's like way worse. Let's see. This eye. Oh. to keep consistent too. Maybe this is like a little big. This is very different from how I usually line. Hmm. Face is very important. We can do the inside of the eyes. Sometimes I line the things, like all the details in the eyes, and sometimes I don't. I never really know. Like, I just decide when I'm there. Doesn't help at all that the sketch is really messy. I don't have like a clear idea of like which line I should be lining. I mean, it's a very likely situation. But that's why you should always keep clean sketches, and it's also very important for when you're doing animation, so you know what line that you're supposed to be doing. You kind of have to be consistent and concise, and I take my own advice. Yeah, I mean, I'm still like pretty much a newbie when it comes to animating, but something that I have found to be very helpful is keeping like really clean sketches. So even if you're just working by yourself, like you're not passing on your like roughs to anyone, like a sketch like this would just not be passable at all because what lines am I supposed to be? There's no like clear indicator of like what lines I should be tracing over to make the line art. But if you do that for animation, it's a lot easier to stay consistent and concise, and so the things that you're animating aren't like just warping around each other and changing size and shape as you go from frame to frame. I can't imagine working. I don't want to believe it. Yeah, it's I think it's a thing that kind of sneaks up on you. Like you don't really realize how bad it could get until you unfortunately get to that point. Um, like if you're just drawing from frame to frame, right? Uh, if you're not careful, if you're just drawing like freehand and you're not really looking at your other frames or kind of taking the steps to maintain that consistency, like, the eye could be. Oops, sorry. Your eye could be like this size in the first frame, and then the next frame you like have it like this, and it's very noticeable when you move from frame to frame, or even just really slight things. It's shocking how visible some mistakes in animation can be when you're working on it. Or like if you just draw the roughs of that frame and you're just looking at it, you're looking at them individually, you're like, yeah, that looks good, and then you hit play and it's just like the size. There's like no size consistency on objects. I tend to have that problem with small things. Like I always think like, oh, it can't be that bad. Or, oh, I know how to draw this. Like buttons, like for example, like buttons on clothes, like buttons on a jacket, the one first frame, it'll be like this. And if I don't like look at the previous frame while I'm drawing it, and I'm like, yeah, it's fine. I know how to draw a little circle. Like the next frame I'll do this, and then the next frame I'll do this. Or like I'll make one a little bit more oval, and it's shocking how something that small can be like super obvious. Clothing details of breathing animation. Well, it's also tough to like. Sometimes you want that effect, like if uh, the wind is blowing and it kind of picks up under like a dress or like a baggy clothes or like a skirt or something, and you kind of want to have it like billow in the wind. You kind of do want that effect, and then it's hard to get that on purpose too. I'm making it sound terrible, but animation's like really, really fun. It feels really good. It's such a difficult thing to do. I don't know what that is. I can't tell if you made a typo or if I just don't know what that is. Comes to a point where personally I like the way my art looks when it's moving, like animated, more than I like when it's just standalone. So even like with this, when I set it up to start streaming, I was thinking like, what if I animated it? But it's animating so difficult. Like I was thinking maybe like, I don't know, like waving the hand or something. Something really simple. But I can't. I can't think of anything. I mean, that was the problem with do I plan to animate every chibi? No. I don't plan to, but the way my mind works is that I just end up being like, and what if I animated it? But if I do, I want to keep them really simple animations. Maybe something a little bit more than just a blink, but I don't know, like, yeah, like maybe like a hand wave, like waving this hand, or like not really like a blink, but making the eye, doing like this face. Maybe. I don't know. If we're the next one I might do, I don't know, depending on how far we get. I'd want to do like battle twins, and I think like it'd be funny if they just like, it was just like slight movements, like the arms moving up and down, and then kind of looking like talking a bit, and then maybe like a sigh, like something really more on the simple side. But I mean, with that in mind, I should probably be setting up this file a little differently. That'd be cute. Yeah, thank you. Actually, I think the way it's set up now is probably okay because it's still in different layers. I haven't done the hair yet. Should be okay. and pressure on this brush is not exactly what I want it to be. Okay. Oh yeah, take your time. See you later. Okay, so just in case we do end up animating this, I will do everything on different layers. Someday I'll learn how to draw skirts. For all the skirts that I draw. Hmm. I don't love that. I think we can just kind of keep the forward ones. I think that looks fine. Oops, sorry. Okay. Back to back alley stream in this economy? Precisely because of this economy. Not really. Last week I did a couple streams back to back. That was pretty cool. Except I got massive motion sickness in one of them, so. Yeah, I'm trying to like build up some stream endurance, as in trying to get less tired. I feel like after, like when I finish up a stream, I'm just like so spent. But hopefully next week I'll have more of like a consistent schedule, or maybe like a schedule in advance. This week was kind of more just like I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I didn't know what to draw. But now that I have stuff to draw, I might be able to have a more consistent, or at least a ready schedule. Streaming is fun. But yeah, I think I'll stick more to drawing streams and art streams because they're really fun and it helps me to be productive. And we might do some different stuff later. Like, I think doing some animation work on stream might be really fun, and I think people might be really interested in watching that. Watching me suffer, hitting Control Z and drawing a line, hitting Control Z, and then flipping back and forth between one frame and the next frame and crying and being like, why does it look wrong? And trying to draw in between frames and suffering. Animation's fun, guys. Yeah. But I do think it might be fun to do some animation work on stream. That might be in the future. I mean, I've talked about a few things on the just on the stream alone that I want to animate. Yeah, and I do want to do some more game streams at some point, but I want to have a usable model. So whether that be the PNG tuber gaming model that I was working on last week, or a live 2D VTuber model. I'd like to have something like that before I get really into streaming games, even if it's like once a week or something. Looks like a lamp. I don't like that. Start with the hand. That's a little better. Little like arm sleeves are really weird to draw on different angles. On the topic of game streams that I wanted to do. So if you didn't watch or see my tweet about it last week I tried, I was like just test running game streams and like making sure my PC could handle it and checking my OBS settings, and I wanted to do like a really chill thing. In case like I did have to stop and change my settings or like fix my OBS or whatever. So I picked like Hello Kitty Island Adventure, which is like what it sounds like. It's a Sanrio themed like Animal Crossing game. Basically, it's very cute. I've been playing it off stream. It's very cute. But when I played it on stream, I had it full screen, and that game gave me intense motion sickness. And I couldn't really tell until like an hour and a half into playing it on stream, where I was just like not feeling that great. So I was like, oh, it's probably just because, I haven't had any water or anything yet. So I stopped to get water. And then as soon as I got up from my chair, I got really dizzy. And I had to stop my stream. And then when I ended my stream, I looked it up. It's like, there's no way this game gave me like motion sickness, because it's like it's not a first person game. Like I tend to get motion sickness from first person games, but turns out a lot of people end up getting kind of dizzy and like sick from it. So I was like, I should have just Googled it beforehand. But there's a lot of games that are fine for me. The other day I started playing Elden Ring again, which is just so fun. FromSoft games make me feel very alive. What would be the tail on this here too? here we are again. Oh, these are some just awful ones. But yeah, I think there's some other things I want to add to my stream soon too. Like, I've seen some people have like little slideshows basically on the corner of their screen that are like, that shows their previous art, or like, basically like their Instagram. I think that might be cool. I feel like I'm just showing like bad examples of what to do for line art. I'm already like, I'm not sure if this is exactly how I want it to look. I think there are just like too many lines in places sometimes. I don't like if the lines are too thin on chibis either. The thick lines are cute. Hey! Hey guys. Hope you're doing well today. It's a little rainy here. That might be Okay. Thought that it was my pen pressure is like all over the place today, but as in human error, not my my tablet or my computer or anything. It's me. Like I am not consistent with how much pressure I'm pressing down on the screen today. So I'm just doing like some of technically, as in the actual motions I'm doing, quite bad. I think the lines are kind of looking okay, but don't like this drawing and redrawing thing I'm doing a lot today. I think so far it's looking pretty good though. Considering how I tend to not have cute fine art. I don't think that makes sense. I mean, I think I can manage like a cute sketch when it comes to chibis, and it looks really good as a sketch. And then I do line art, and then in the line art phase, it just completely loses all of that, and it looks kind of loses the appeal somewhere. Which is the point of today and yesterday's streams, is trying not to lose that. I was really happy with how this looked yesterday, and I'm gonna try to be really happy with how it looks today. Do the little top. Little shoe. Okay, yeah, I think Looking okay. Let's make ears a little rounder. A little rounder. My computer loudly telling me I have updates available. Leave me alone. We are so messy today. But you know what? That's okay. Today is a day we can be messy. Because we're practicing. I think I just might re-drop. The little ponytails. Have them curl in a bit. That looks bent. Still on my eraser tool. I've also been thinking and planning of opening commissions soon, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure about anything. I haven't like opened them in a while, so I'm very like out of the practice, I guess. Oh, you're back. Welcome back. It's like decent progress. What'd you get to eat? Starting to understand that I might have picked a weird brush to use. When I downloaded off of the asset, like store, and Clip Studio Paint, I don't really know what you call it. I thought it looked cool, but I think it's I think I have misjudged it, and that I'm using it for the wrong purpose. What you eating? Oh, laksa! Oh, I really want some laksa. Go for some asam laksa today. Really, it's a bit rainy today, so I think asam laksa would be really good. Oh, please? Could you please deliver to me? I haven't had laksa in a while. And when it's not readily available, there's some like instant laksas that are pretty good, but I want me a real bowl. Now I'm thinking about it. I think something like hot and spicy like that would be really good on like a hot, rainy summer day like today. Like usual, I'll probably eat lunch after I finish my stream. It'll probably just be like leftovers because last night we made curry for dinner and like Japanese curry for dinner, and we made like a lot of it. We didn't plan on making a lot of it, but there's a lot of curry left. So I'll probably just have some leftover curry, or maybe that'll be dinner. And lunch will be, I don't know, I'm kind of lazy today, so maybe it'll be like instant noodles or whatever I can find in my fridge. Ooh. That's rough. Yeah, I might have a like curry rice today for dinner. Japanese curry, but we like it spicy, so our Japanese curry is still quite spicy. We like put in the spices, like the spicy, like chili pepper spicy, and not spicy as in like uses spices to be cooked. Ew, I'm so in. I don't remember which one I used last night. It might have been like Vermont. But I do like the golden curry roux because they do have a spicy option. They have that. It's like a little bit more. Yeah, I would say it's still pretty mild, but the flavor is quite good, I think. And yeah, you can always just add spices to it. We have I think it's like Java that roux. They actually have quite a kick to it, and they come with a packet of spices that if you like it really spicy, you can just add more, which I really appreciate. Because yeah, Japanese curry is very mild in comparison to most other curries. But it's still quite good. Like sometimes you're just in the mood for. It's like more of like a stew, you know. But sometimes you're just really in the mood for that. And I think like when it comes to Japanese curry, it's best when you're really hungry. Like if you really need a meal, you want something really hearty. Yes, katsu curry is the best. Katsu curry is, or like, tonkatsu curry is like the best when you're hungry. Like if you've had a full day, or like you were really busy, or you were out all day, walking all day, you're tired, you get katsu curry for dinner, like that hits. We just bought a new bag of rice. I'm very glad that we have a steady supply of rice. But I mean, like, that's the best, right? If you're tired and then you're full and then you get a nice, good rest, that's the best. Yeah, on a rainy day, that's like, you can't ask for anything better. When it's hot out, do you guys like to eat hot food? Like spicy food? Because I do, and I don't know if that's like a cultural thing. Might be like too big. Um, but I guess what I mean is, okay, so I'll just like say, so my family is from Malaysia, so it's always hot there, and the food is always like, well, most of the food is very spicy. But I was always taught that like, oh, if it's hot outside, like it's summer, and if it's like nice to eat like something hot and spicy, because you like feel cooler or something. I don't really know what the explanation is, but it's like, yeah, like I like to eat spicy things on like a hot day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like the reverse effect, or like, oh, because you sweat more and then you kind of feel cooler. I didn't know if it was like a cultural thing, like a thing that you're just taught in like Southeast Asia and stuff, or if it's to other parts of the world, like if that's like bizarre to them. Yeah. Yeah, right? Like it's like you start sweating more, so it makes you feel like cooler. Yeah, very scientific, very proven. I mean, I think that's like some bases, right? That's not entirely wrong. Like that's gotta be what it is. But yeah, so like if it's a hot day, I'm like, oh, it's some like tantan men or something would be really nice. Do do you drink soup or do you eat soup? I think it depends on the kind of soup. I think I would. It's a. Mm, mm. I think it's like a. Oh, like it's a liquid, so you would be drinking it, but I think I would say that I'm going to eat soup. What do you say? No, I think I would say that I eat soup. Or no, both are fine, both are right. I think it depends like on the type of soup and like the stage you're at of the soup. So like for example, like we take like ramen, right? It's like you're eating ramen, but if you're going to like drink the ramen broth, then I would say that you're drinking the soup. Because if you're eating it, then you're probably talking more about like the noodles and like the chashu and stuff that's in the ramen. But if it's something that's like just a soup, or like even if like miso soup, I would drink miso soup. You wouldn't be eating miso soup. You would be drinking miso soup. And then if it was something that's like, you know, an egg, like an egg drop kind of soup, where I think if the food in it is like thin or small enough, you can still say that you're drinking that. But if it's like a chicken noodle, or like a minestrone, or like a clam chowder, I think you're eating that. That's what I would say. Because, like, I think the level of, like, thickness that the soup is. Yeah, no, I think so. Like, if it's thick, then you eat it. If it's thin, then you drink it. If your water is thick, check that out. Like, because I'm trying to think of like different kinds of soups, and I think it would be weird if you said that you were drinking clam chowder. You know, like a soup like that. It's like thick, or like a French onion or something. But if it's like a thin or like watery, like a clear broth or something, you would be drinking that. Like, even if there's stuff, like if you have a miso soup that has like the seaweed and like tofu or something in it, then you'd still be drinking. Yeah, you're right. Smoothies and milkshakes are thick, and you're not eating them. I'm like leaned back in my chair with like my head in my hands thinking about this. Yeah, I'm stun locked. It's like a like Darkest Dungeon, like the sanity like boom like over my head. What do you say? Now I'm just trying to think of like all kinds of soups and like wondering if there are other outliers. Base TD enjoyer. I'm not like no, I the game is so cool, and I was gonna say like I don't know if enjoy is the right word for that game, but yeah, it's like the vibes of that game are just impeccable. It's really like a narrator that really brings it together, I think. Yeah, that's. I agree with that. You drink soup, but you eat stew. Because at what point does the soup, like the liquid component, become like thick enough that it's a sauce? Because you don't drink sauce. I mean, like I'm talking about like stew, where it's like the liquid component of the stew is a thing you eat because it's thick, or like it's thickened. Because like, also like chili, like you don't drink chili at all. Together. I completely understand you, but that's also oil, and that's not healthy. But oh, now would you say that you eat or you drink the oil? No, let's not think about it. You shouldn't be doing that anyway. Is that other like chili oil that I like a little bit more than Malgama, like the other crispy chili things? But I'm not gonna. Malgama, that's really good. Yeah, that chili oil. That's good. Right, like if you think about like eating chili and you use a spoon to eat chili, but yeah, it's like mostly solid. And then even if you, I'm still thinking about this. Like, if it's something that you are drinking mostly for like sustenance, you're still drinking it. Like I'm thinking of like a protein shake. Like you drink that, you don't eat it. I mean, I think it would be like soup, like the physical object within your bowl as a liquid substance that you drink, and then the soup as a dish, like as a concept that you eat that. So what are you gonna have for dinner? I'm gonna eat some soup. Yeah. Right? We all agree. Soup, parentheses, concept, is something you eat. And soup, parentheses, object, is something you'd drink. Does, like, Merriam-Webster have anything to say about this? Yeah, that's the good solve. I will have. I'm having soup. As a concept, soup is a smoothie, really though. I mean, the smoothie, I think, is blended, whereas I don't think you need to blend things to have soup. Like, a lot of soup is kind of just a tea. As a concept, cereal is soup, I can buy that. Give it like a base liquid and you put things in it. Yeah. Yeah. Cereal, conceptually, cereal is a soup. I can agree on that. But I also agree that you don't say that you drink cereal. But I think the main action of having cereal is like eating like the little whole, like grain bits of cereal. Like, I think the main action of eating cereal is not drinking the milk. I'm not saying that, like, having, like, drinking the milk was not, like, a perhaps integral part of the experience of cereal. But rather, the main part of enjoying the dish, the experience of cereal, is eating the cereal. We're like in thought experiment territory now of like, as putting like milk and cereal together, does that make a new thing where the cereal is cereal plus milk? Palette thing hidden somewhere. Alright. A little trick. The ship of media. That's really funny. I'm thinking of if I do want to animate this. Because if I do, then I should set up for that right now. So I'm just thinking. Sorry, like 180 really hard to like thinking really deeply about cereal as a concept, and then the possibility of animating frames. No. Not this. What is it? But like, it's a taco if you think about it. Like the substance encased in bread. The categories of food. I wonder if there are like hard categorization rules. If it's a sandwich, would you consider like a bao a sandwich? Oh yeah, that's yeah. Fully enclosed or folded. Right, and then like dumplings are just their own thing, right? They can be their own thing, right? So many things can be considered a dumpling. We're just asking for like one of those alignment charts for dumpling types. I think I've seen one. Isn't it like human beings are dumplings because we're just like a skin encasement of like meat and organs. I get one pizza dumpling. Okay, but like here they do have like pizza mons, like nikuman or like baos and like buns like that. You can get like a pizza version of that. That's just like yeah. Yeah, what is a human but what is man? A miserable sentient dumpling? Steal men's souls, make them your slave. The same can be said of all religions. Yeah, I think we can just do like a really simple kind of animation this way. Thank you. Let me. on things in the wrong layer, but that's okay, we can fix that. Layer setup for this drawing was not good. I think we'll probably need more than like 2 frames, but we'll get there when we get there. Let's do there. These layers back on. It'd be better if we do on a separated layers. He left. Oh, thank you so much! I'm really glad. Well, that makes me like really happy. I'd like to do stuff like that again soon, like little short animations. Not necessarily like clips, but just like little animations. As I have made apparent this whole stream talking about it. Animations are tough. can probably do a close one there. Make sure I get all the little gaps. That'll be annoying later. Dressing out Mr. Space almost as fast. You're so good at different facial expressions. Thank you so much! Thank you! That makes me, like, super happy. I try! Oh, I did that wrong. That's also, like, the stuff that I like to do best. Like, I like comedy and funny faces. I like to just draw a lot of visual comedy. It's tough because I think it's hard to balance like drawing a really funny and like different facial expressions and not trying to like the best way I can describe it is like not trying to create a meme. Like trying to draw a funny face without thinking like, oh, I'm gonna make this funny reaction image and people can use it as a reaction. I forgot the little white hair things on the on the other side. But yeah, I don't know if that makes sense. Like I really like to draw yeah. Yeah. I don't want to like criticize it because too hard because I haven't actually watched the series myself. I've just seen a lot of posts from it and about it, and it's like I do like a lot of things I've seen from it, and I do think there's a lot of like really funny faces and funny moments, but yeah. It sort of just feels like there were parts that were definitely like, oh, let's do it this way because it's gonna be so relatable and gifable and everyone's gonna use it as a post, or you know, like it just kind of gives that feeling. And I know that's probably, you know, that probably wasn't the original intention, but I think as they like, it kind of seems like as a thing as they went on, it was like, people will love this. And I don't think that detracts from something being good, but I think when you try to make something, like I guess what I'm trying to say is that I try to draw things without that in mind, of like, oh, don't draw the face this way just because it's like an easy meme. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, because a lot of funny stuff, like a lot of really good stuff, does end up becoming like memes and reaction images because they're really funny. Like, I mean, I've been talking about it a little bit on stream, but I recently watched Medalist, which I really enjoyed. And there are some really funny faces in Medalist that I've seen be used as reaction images, but I think
that has like such a different feel of like humor. Again, I don't think it's a point against like K-pop's even Hunters, that it's like, oh, and this is the funny face part. But and I've seen like artists who do like fan comics and stuff get criticized for like, oh, you only drew it this way because you wanted it to go viral and have it be a meme, which I think is not fair sometimes. But I went on this long tangent, but I guess what I mean to say is that like I really, really enjoy like drawing funny little faces and fun expressions and reactions and stuff, and that's kind of like the clips I end up doing. But I always keep in mind like, don't do this because it'll be like an easy laugh, I guess. I hope I'm not like being too like critical on this. And it's not like people like have been using my clips as like, ooh, like the funny reaction image, but yeah, exactly. With in the context, it's really funny and it's really good. But then, you know, it becomes the GIF. Mm-hmm. Again, like I don't think it's a minus for the work itself. It's just hard to not think that during the process of drawing things. Like I guess like a good example is like, oh, I want to do this. I want to like. Sorry, I need some water. I guess like a good example that I can think of stuff that I've done is like, oh, I want this big reaction here, like I want to make this really funny. How can I like really push a facial expression here? And then sometimes I think like, oh, well, I could just do like a JoJo reference or something. And I've done clips that have JoJo references in them. But like, hi. I think that's sort of the thing that I mean, where it's like again, I don't want to say like, oh, it's the easy way out or something, but it's like, does it really add to how funny it can be or something if you're just like kind of making a reference or like a little like quote unquote like meme type joke. That's the stuff I think about. But also it's because I really like comedy stuff and visual gags. I was raised on Gintama, and Gintama remains one of my favorite series of all time. And I think it is so funny and does such a good job of being funny. And, you know, that has plenty of memeable, gifable moments, but in the way that like you just understand them, like there's one in particular that I really like using, where it's like Gintoki with this just stone cold face, and he's drinking like beer, but it's pouring like right out of the cup and not into his mouth, and I think that's like so funny. face Gintama enjoy. Yep. Yeah, Gintama is like my gold standard for like humor in anime and manga. I immediately knew it. Um, I wonder if it is like a little like obvious or you know, you can tell because I do study it and like reference, not like reference, but yeah, I guess study is the right word when I'm doing like a clip or I'm trying to draw like something funny. I'm like, okay, it in Gintama they kind of do like a less is more thing sometimes where, you know, they don't like go crazy with this animation. They just do this one reaction, this one like facial expression here, and then they keep going. Uh, but I'm just like a massive fan of Sorachi's work. Lately, I've been watching Witch Watch, which I think is also really really funny. But also the author of that used to be Sorachi's assistant. I think you can kind of tell in a really good way. Yeah, Zoomers need to learn. I think Gintama like ended at a good place, and it's always nice that a series can kind of end when they want to. But I sometimes I think like we need Sorachi back. I really think like the Yoruzuya could have done a number on like cryptocurrency and AI stuff. Like I know they're animating the spin-off, like the school one, Genpachi Sensei, but I'm just like we need our anime sitcom back. Now that I'm an adult, I can understand the woes of adult life that Kentucky has to go through. I'm like changing the line art as like go, which is not great because I've already sort of made those additional frames. But oh well, we'll get there when we get there. Hee hee. But yeah, thanks for liking them so much. little animations. I really should finish up the ones I have on in my very crowded work in progress folder. I guess I'll say it so I can't turn back. I do have one that's kind of like 80% complete-ish. That is involves Roberu and Bay again from like an older stream 2 years ago now, I guess. I think it's funny. I'm doing all right. Yeah, I haven't watched the Repo collab yet. It's been on my like to watch list and I haven't gotten around to it yet. But I'm glad that, yeah, I don't know, I don't wanna like I don't know anything about anyone's schedule that's not. But Roberu's like collab schedule is always a surprise. Hang on, I'll go answer some Twitch messages. Yeah, today I am coloring the things I was sketching yesterday. Usually my streams are art or drawing streams. Soon I'll probably do more game streams, but I don't know. Oops, turn on the other layer. Yeah, I need to watch the Repo collab soon. And if there's any clippable moment links, who knows what'll happen? I did see his other Repo stream, collab stream with like Zuzu and stuff like that's super funny. Let's see that. I don't have a captioning thing for my stream, but I know streamers that I have seen use it. It's not that good of a program yet. Like closed captioning for streams. Yeah, Repo. Even like when played, Repo's really, really funny. I've played a bit of Repo, and I'm like quite a scaredy cat, so I'm always like really, really nervous around like 'cause I don't, it's all jump scares and stuff too. Um, I always feel bad because I have a very like fight or flight. So I play with my when I was playing with my friends, the two of us are like in a group and we're going together, and then the monster comes out, and I like leave him behind and I run and I like all the way back to the truck, and I like completely left my friend there. I just feel so bad. Yeah, but it's so funny. I don't know how he does it. I'm also at the point where, so on the Steam Summer Sale, I bought the Judgment collection because I've only had Judgment on and Lost Judgment on PS4, and I don't really use my PS4 that much anymore. And I was on sale, so I bought like the Judgment collection for PC, which comes with the Kaito files, which I never got to play because for PS4 I accidentally bought like the wrong version. Like I bought like the Japanese version or something. So I couldn't use it, and then I was like, oh, I'll just buy it again, like when it's on sale or whatever. But I don't really want to play on a PS4 anymore. So it was on sale. I got it, and I'm at the point where I'm like, I need to play it soon because what if Roberu plays it and I haven't watched it yet? Like I haven't seen what happens yet, so like I can't watch him play it. Because he went through the whole RGG series like relatively, extremely fast, and is at the point where I'm kind of caught up, I guess. Like like I don't have any. There's nothing left except for I think Kaito files that I haven't done, or at least seen, gone through, etc. So I'm wondering when he'll go through like Majima Pirates. Oh, it is. Do I do this? Yeah, it's been really rainy around here too. Did you finish Infinite Wealth already? Yes, he did! Yeah, he went through the whole thing like really fast. I'm really happy that he enjoyed it. Because like watching my Oshi really, really, really enjoy a game series that I love was like so not even like validating, but also just so enjoyable to watch. he really like went through the series, I think, in a right way. Like he played through all the things you can play. His infinite self streams were also really funny because I won't say them because spoilers, but he called so many things very, very early. And like for very funny reasons too. Maybe not just like funny, but also like, oh, that's how you know that. Again, I don't want to say too much for spoiler reasons, but there's a VTuber character in Infinite Wealth, and he made a guess on who the identity of the VTuber was. And he was like, I think he said like, oh, it's because that's the same thing I say when somebody asks what I do, like as a job. And which like wasn't quite the plot of the game, but that reason was just really funny. My dearest dream is that RGG just like puts them in the next game, like as some side characters, because they've put in Kason, and well, that was like an audition thing, but they have put they put a lot of like celebrities and real life people, and they've put in a YouTuber and stuff like that. So I'm like, it's not impossible. I think watching his streams, you just be like, that guy needs to be in this game. What's that? Did it retain cuteness? I'm an Idol fan, so the Judgment series is the celeb Yakuza games for me. Hmm. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I am just drawing for fun. Essentially, this isn't like work or anything. But yeah, I don't know if like RPG will ever add more idols into their games or anything. But like, just getting like the RPG game like starring Kimutaku is like that hooked me so fast. I mean, over here, like in Japan, they like literally were advertising like Judgment and Lost Judgment as like RGG Studio meets Kimura Takuya. Um, and forgot what I was gonna mention. But I mean, Judgment is just like so up my alley because it's alley. um, yeah, RGG game, Kimutaku starring, and then it's like detective mystery thriller. This is so for me. But 7 might still be my favorite of the stories. I don't know, because 7 and Judgment are both like my top favorites, but they're so different from each other. I don't think you can like really compare them. But like many people, I got into this series from 0, and 0 is really hard to beat. Have you ever opened commissions? I've done commissions before in the past. I have not opened commissions recently, but I am thinking about opening commissions soonish. But I need to think about a lot of things, pricing and how much I can handle at a time, stuff like that. But I would like to open commissions fairly soon, or I know some people stream working on their commissions. That might be fun. Yeah, the Peking duck. Made me really want Peking duck around that time. Oh man, 7 was so good. Ichiban's probably my favorite. I think Ichiban's my favorite. Stream might have a slight delay just from how streams work. Do I use the what? I think I'll just do a bit more before I call it, since I've been doing yeah, you do use does. So you would say, does the stream have delay? Ichiban is a goofball who's easy to root for. Yeah, exactly. It was like really refreshing to have someone who is so like honest and like almost naive. That his sense of like justice and what's like good and right. Oh, speaking of which, I felt like Seven was a lot like Gintama, where your main cast is a group of like adults who have kind of lost already. Like they've lost, and the story is not about chasing after some grand ideal or trying to win something or be strong and powerful. It's about like rebuilding and restarting, and to me that's very, very Gintama, and I loved it. I think it succeeded so well in its story. I know I've heard RGG describes Seven as like, oh, we tried to make it like shonen, like One Piece, and I'm like, guys, you made Gintama. Yeah, exactly. It's that same sense of like, it's not a hero trying to become strong. They're not, trying to become Hokage or whatever. It's about an adult who's already lost the war and trying to pick his life back up, and telling everyone else that like you can too. And I think it's got that same feeling of like the main cast are not really good people. Like they're not great people, but you still root for them and you still like them because like we are not great people either. I am multi-streaming, so I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube. I'm not reading the comments out loud as much as I did the previous chat. Just open my... Your third eye is open. Oh no, whatever's like more comfortable for you. You don't need to switch over to Twitch or anything. I just kind of multi-stream because I can. But it's like it's gotten confusing. I know. Twitch has some rules about showing chat on screen and stuff. But yeah, like a dragon, it's just Gintama. I also like the simplicity of both. Like the the last scenes in particular of Like a Dragon make me cry every time. And I also thought that was quite a had a Gintama feeling to it of like that simplicity and that kind of like almost too simple, kind of ugly answers. It's so good. My Twitch and YouTube channel names are different, but both should have a link to each other. So on YouTube, in the description, there's a link to Twitch, and on Twitch, in the like profile, like bio, there's a link to YouTube. But I probably will finish up very soon because I am making a bunch of mistakes. I'm like drawing on wrong layers and stuff, so I think it's time I should call it. Here. Yeah, my Twitch was very like bare bones. It's okay. I mean, I haven't kind of set anything up on Twitch yet, so it's a bit of more of my fault. Yeah, thank you for coming in and watching. Have a good lunch. Have a good rest of your day. And yeah, when it's finished, I'll post it on Twitter and stuff. And yeah, thank you. See you around. I'll probably finish up pretty soon. No, it was fun. I had a good think. See you later. Oh, the crown is some YouTube thing that is like, you are a good live viewer. It doesn't do anything. I should turn it off soon. I know you can turn it off. Yeah, don't worry about it. No. Yeah, I don't get why YouTube made this system with the crowns. It doesn't do anything. Yeah, the crown isn't any. You don't get like special perks or anything. I don't know why they made it. I don't really love the coloring I'm doing on this. I think I'll keep it there for now because I've been going on for a while and I'm getting hungry. And I just keep making mistakes and like drawing on the wrong layers and stuff. So I think it's better if I just call it rather than trying to brute force my way through colors and stuff. But I do think I will probably end up cleaning up this file and making it less messy, and then maybe doing an animation for it, like a really short, kind of simple animation. And if not for Bay, then at least the Betel one will be. That will have like a simple animation to them. Like, kind of want to do this one. Thank you. So I hope it retains some of that cuteness from the sketch. I think there's still some things I want to try to tweak. Like, I think maybe like a bigger outline or something might be better. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm happy it's so like cute. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll try some things off stream and maybe I'll be a little bit happier with it. It's not like I'm not happy with it. I think it looks pretty cute, but we can always go cuter. But yeah, thanks for coming in and chatting with me and watching me draw. Think, yeah, like I was saying, maybe next week, hopefully I'll have a bit more of a structured schedule. I'll do more streams, do more drawing streams, maybe game. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I think I want to do some more like fan art and more like fun streams to watch and talk about rather than I know lately I've just been doing a lot of drawing streams. Me, like it's a drawing alley drawing stream of alley drawing alley. So hopefully we can do less of that because I've gotten some stuff finished. But yeah, hopefully have more of a schedule that I can post about in advance. Yeah, and I want to continue the PNG tuber model that we were working on last week, like that. But for now, I will finish up here, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time, whenever next time is. Hope you guys have a good night or a good rest of the day, and I will see you later. Thanks again. Arigatou gozaimashita. Bye bye. Oh, hope you don't get scared. Bye bye, guys.